Hello, everybody, and welcome to finally we have episode 2 of Mass Effect 2164. Oh my God, I missed this so much last week. I'm gonna blame Rookie for last week. It's all her fault. She was like, "Listen, guys, I can't play because of things," and we were like, "We're not gonna ask questions," and that's just it's her fault. So, but we're here today.
So you wanted to start the stream? Huh?
Yeah.
That was your best joke.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke. That was serious. We're disappointed.
I'm so sorry.
No, sorry about last week. I'm so sorry about that. But I'm really excited to get into this. But first, because it's been a while, how is everybody? Rookie, aka Lena, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Nice to be back.
Yeah.
My own fault.
And Rick, aka James Carmine, how was yours? I mean, I know you've just been kind of ragging on me in Discord, like a really mean older brother. But other than that, how have you been these past 2 weeks?
Things haven't been great, but they're looking up now.
Looking at
That's nice.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. Are you getting sleep from those mice?
They haven't bothered me in a long time. It's just, just some things going wrong, worrying about bureaucratic stuff with the government, boring stuff.
Gotcha. Lots of fun there. I seriously jacked up the volumes for you guys. You're actually over me. So hopefully that picks up the slack. Let me know if not. And Ollie, how was your week, sir? I mean, I know I hung out with you last week.
I had awkward sleep last night because I had a very, very strange dream, Scott, where I was Grommen. And it was quite the experience, honestly. And you were still the DM. You were like in the sky. So I don't really know what's up with that. And you had a cloak on, of course, but I see you with a cloak on nowadays. So that's my week.
Wait.
Grommen,
you had a dream where you dreamed that you were Maggie? I mean, that's cool.
No, not Maggie.
No,
Grommen.
Yeah, that's what you said, right?
I know.
Yeah, so you were Maggie?
No, specifically, like, Maggie was also there, like, oh, I can't be Grommen today. Like,
so you dreamed that you were Grommen, but you mean like if you looked down, you saw like Grommen eggs?
Yeah.
I said abs.
Yeah.
Grommen abs?
Yeah.
I still don't have them. I don't know what they're called. No, so you were a 7 foot tall green monstrosity of just like meat and sexy.
Yeah, it was great.
That's pretty funny. I'm gonna turn up the raw intake of volume. That's funny. I have you guys all the way up in every way, so I have I literally cannot increase your volume anymore. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. I can turn down the music though. That might help. So, what was I saying? You were Grommen.
I was Grommen.
What were you doing?
That's me. There was some quest about saving someone's children who got kidnapped. I don't remember how it went, really. But it happened. I remember specifically saying, I miss Addo. Because it was a solo quest. But other than that, I don't really remember what's up.
Okay, well, we're going to leave it at that. And in case there is a curiosity as to whether or not Grommen is 7 feet tall, Grommen is, in fact, 7 feet tall. And there's actually a reason for it. But don't ask Maggie, because she doesn't know. All right, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here to talk about the game that wasn't played last night. We're here to talk about the game that we're going to play now! Mass Effect. Let's jump right into this stuff. All right, so if I remember correctly, last week when we left off, you guys were introduced to the Vesuvius, which is the name of the dreadnought that your ship, the Stalingrad, which is a frigate, reports to. So you were aboard the Vesuvius in the hangar area where the Stalingrad was hanging out. Yeah, it was bad. And we got to kind of see what your characters do in like their spare-ish time, like on duty, but not actively necessarily doing anything. And let's just say Lena's creepy. And after we got to like know you guys a little bit, you got to come aboard the ship. You got to meet a couple of the crew members. Nothing really crazy. I just realized I don't have my my Mass Effect Obsidian portal up. Let me get that up now. You guys meet a couple of the crew members and whatnot. I'm actually really excited because I'm going to be releasing this probably in the next like week or so. So you were able to get there and and meet the captain, meet some of the crew, meet each other. All of you, the captain gave a speech, and you got to have as Rockwell. You got to have as Rockwell a meeting with the captain where you were able to give him a little bit of Ollie Grump. And after that meeting was over, he kind of explained himself. I think you half swallowed the pill, and then we're given your mission of your job is to go and interact with the other weird races that exist on this in this galaxy. Not the super dangerous ones. That's not the plan, and not the ones that we can easily find out about by reading everything on the extranet. Like the Citadel ones, but the other ones. And so, as like kind of a tutorial quest, they're like, okay, let's hold your hand and bring you over to the planet of Trident, which was in the Hades Gamma, I believe. And the planet of Trident is like a super wealthy. Pretty much all oceanic planet where large businesses or extremely wealthy people have their properties. You went to the Surtur Foundation. Those are the peoples that make the Metagel, which I believe now you guys, some of you have. We'll get to that in 1 second. They make like the Metagel as well as some other really cool equipment. They specifically do not make weapons. So you went to the Surtur Foundation where they were having a meeting with the Volus. You were supposed to sit in on the meeting with the Volus, but for some reason, maybe the communications got lost along the way, you did not get to sit on that meeting. Instead, the Volus, however, were kind enough to stay around till after the meeting to meet with you guys. That meeting was a little bit fun. You guys got to meet with... Hello, Earthclad. The Volus, and have a fun little conversation with them. But then things seemed to spiral down from there. Not because Ollie was rude, or Carmine pulled out a gun, or Lena smacked her head on the side of a door. Nothing because of that. Actually, because it seems as though the Volus had been hiring Batarians to do kind of like the work, like the hard, heavy lifting work. And in the hangar, they were discharging their weapons randomly at humans. So you guys were like, well, we're here to protect humans, and kind of interceded. The scene ended with Lena booking it down a hallway as fast as she can, seeing it was going to close before she got there, ripping off her helmet and like bowling it forward, like midair, like a softball pitch forward to catch it right in the doorway, stopping the door there. Her running by, squeezing through the door, popping the helmet out as she went, and like throwing it back on her head, seeing 5 Batarians with their weapons aimed, luckily facing that way, shooting at a group of now 3 humans because the one ahead of you joined the other 2. 2 dead humans on the ground, an injured Batarian being dragged into the ship by another Batarian. That's 7 Batarians in total. She's like, oh fuck, and so she turned and dove to the side as quickly as she could to get to not get noticed by them, because she remembered reading in a report somewhere that Batarians have ridiculously high senses. So she dove to the side behind some boxes, didn't get noticed, pulled out her goddamn sniper rifle, lined up a shot, and I believe you specifically chose out of the 5 Batarians, which are kind of like located all over the place, the one that was located the most central of them, to make sure that you intimidated the ones in front of him, but also scared the fucking shit out of the ones that were in front of him. That, so it was behind them. So you shot this guy, you aimed for his neck, severed his head, because you did like 17 damage with your goddamn sniper rifle. So you killed this guy in one shot, which is amazing. And they're all like, yep. And at the same time, while Lena's being this incredible badass, you have James and Adam, who were trying to like hack into computers and stuff like that to find out what was going on. They're like, oh, there's a hallway. We hear weapons being discharged. Let's go there now. And it's like,
more specifically, I asked a secretary what was going on, and she told me where the weapons are being fired.
Yeah, well,
and then you tried to add her on Facebook.
I did add her on Facebook.
Okay, you can't call it Facebook. That is not inclusive enough in this worldwide, galactic-wide society where things like Hanar don't have faces. Okay,
that's true.
So it's called My Book or Friendspace. Okay, those that you guys make it canon now. Friendspace.
Adam is a big fan of Friendspace.
Friendspace. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're calling it Friendspace. That is what it's called now. So on Friendspace, you were able to add her. She eventually, in a pencil skirt, made her way over and opened up the door so you guys could go running down the hallway. When you got to the other end, though, that one also is shut. And so you quickly failed at opening that door, much like you failed at hacking the computer before. And so that actually ends with you guys, literally a door between you and the action happening inside of the hangar. And I'm done giving the recap of what happened last week. We want to jump right into the action, but before we do so, you guys spent money and got some equipment. Is there anything you really want to note? If it's not really noteworthy, I got shit, then cool, move on. If you did want to note it, please say so now. We'll start with Ollie.
I mean, all the stuff I bought was stuff that my character had. I just didn't know whether I had it. So he has the atmosphere filter. It's actually on his armor, and he has like a meta tool that's like anything as like the correct tool, but okay at everything. Which is kind of a metaphor for life, really.
So
that's about it.
Okay, there you go. Awesome.
Then like metagel and lights and shit, but nothing interesting.
So, okay, cool. So you just got shit, and then obviously you have your Omni tool, and Ollie, you had pointed out a flaw in my character sheet, which ended up being a flaw in Ollie, not in my sheet. But I found other flaws while looking into that, so I was able to fix those too, which is nice.
By the way,
Rick, did you purchase anything noteworthy?
Yeah. I got myself some metagel so that we can help, engineers who go down in the line of fire, that sort of thing.
Nice.
Nothing too special.
Nice, good. And Lena.
Metagel.
Metagel.
Yeah.
I think I said Ollie, Rick, and then called you by your character's name. I always call you by Rookie, but you're Lena now. I just like Lena better. I'm just saying. Let's get the paperwork. Let's change it. All right, okay. So metagel. Okay, cool. Nothing worth noting really beyond the metagel. More or less, you're saying if you fuck me up, I'll live. All right. Here we are.
For your shit now.
We're gonna jump right into the action now. You guys were, as I had said, all that stuff happens. One person did not get a turn last session, and then we can roll for initiative or whatever momentarily. One person did not get a turn last session, and that was you, sir. You did not get a turn last session, James Carmine. You guys ran down the hallway. You graciously allowed him to, what's the word I'm looking for? Try to hack this thing and fail miserably. It's now your turn. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to hack it as well? You also have an Omni tool.
I grab him by his shoulder. I shove him to the side. I pull up my assault rifle. I grin. Just pausing for like half a second just to let him realize, like, yeah, he's going to shoot that door. So I'm going to shoot the door.
I don't stop him.
Stealth is for the weak.
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely. So, I mean, I know you're just going to shoot at the door. So, because you're not making we're not going to do a typical attack roll with a d20 and a damage roll. We're actually going to use the skill of assault rifle to shoot at this door and try to blast at all the components. Now, because of what you're trying to do, I am going to impose a -2 to what you're trying to do right now. So, blast at it using the assault rifle skill with a -2, please, and thank you.
Okay.
And a result of 5. So you sit there and you're like, or however the sound is in Mass Effect assault rifles, and blasting at the thing, and you're able to shoot all around and hit the thing. You can see sparks flying and stuff going everywhere. You can even see the power to the door has actually gone boom and shut off. However, the door is still shut. The power is off, but the door is still shut. So that's where it stands right now. So that leaves us with, now you guys have to roll initiative. I don't think I ever put tokens onto the map for you to just be able to click on.
You can just make them in the turn order, though.
Oh, yeah. I know that. So, but I don't think you're going to have representations if you don't have tokens. So, give me 1 second. Can you? Go ahead, please. Just.
It wouldn't automatically add our rolls, but it would have our names.
Go ahead.
Well, I can't do it.
Click initiative.
Oh, where's initiative?
It's at the top of your character sheet. Yeah, it didn't throw you into the turn order thing. So we're gonna do that in 1 second. I'm gonna give you guys little assets, and we can make them prettier later on. Space opera tokens. Okay, let's see. We have assassin. We're gonna give that to Lena.
I'm a slow boy.
We have. Do we have something that's cool looking? I'm not sure what this is, but it looks kind of like a Quarian with a big gun, so that can be you for now. And where's Ollie? We have an ambassador, so that's gonna be Ollie for now. We can get better ones later on, but this is gonna be.
I can literally give you the ones I made of the characters.
Yeah. I know that, and we can worry about that for next week. But for now, we're just gonna make these work. And so if you guys would like, you can click on your appropriate token and then roll for initiative again, and I'll just change them to be the correct initiative it's supposed to be. So click on your token, then press initiative. There you go, perfect. And Lena, you can actually change. Oh, you don't need to. Yours is perfect.
Yeah, lower that initiative for me.
Okay. And where was yours supposed to be? Sorry, I'm a dummy. Sorry. Where are you?
There we go.
You rolled a 6. You were supposed to be a 2. Yeah, that's definitely fixed you. And everybody else is fine.
I'm the non-combatant here.
Yeah, of course. Okay, cool. And
Whatever
I just
helps
need
you
to
sleep at night.
It does.
Here we are. Go. Awesome. So actually, I rolled really shit on initiative, like really, really shit on initiative. So you guys are able to beat me. I actually even accidentally rolled the wrong die and still rolled shit. I rolled a D10 instead of a D8, but I rolled an 91. So even with my modifiers, I'm gonna get a total of a +1. I got a total of a 2 for my initiative, and I'm gonna give it to the PC on ties. So Adam, you're gonna go before me. That means James, top of the order, first round. It is you. The door, you blasted the hell out of it. The power went down from the door, but it is still shut. What's your take? Go.
Does it look fragile enough that I could, like, smack into it and maybe break it that way?
I mean, you talking about the actual panel?
No, the door itself.
The door itself is made out of metal, of whatever composition. Some type of metal. You know it's very white. This whole...
Oh, so you've
area
just
is
sort
very
of
white.
blown into the electronics behind the first layer of the door.
Okay.
Not like blown through. Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because the door is going to be sealed against just like bullet shots.
But the power for it went off, right? So it's basically just sitting there right
It's
now.
you. It's all you. I can't even hack this anymore.
Well, you never know. You can dig into the wires and see what's what.
It's pretty much all fried, I think.
At a
I'm gonna
-2.
probably try to pry it open then, if it's not powered anymore.
Absolutely. So you're just going to try to grab something that's on your person and just try to get your Omni blade out and shove it in there and just start trying to pry it open.
Yeah,
Awesome.
pretty much.
What you're going to roll for me then, sir, is going to be a exert check, but you're going to do it because it's a sealed door. I'm going to make you roll this. Door is designed to be resisted. You're going to roll me an exert also at a -2 right now.
All right.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, this is the way it plays out. So you said that you blast the fuck out of you pull out your rifle. You look at you move him out of the way. You look at him as you pull out your rifle. Give him that wry little smile. Blast the fuck out of the thing. And when you stop blasting, you stop and you're like, You put your rifle back inside your little pack there, your hard point there. You pull out your Omni blade and you just stab right into the door, and you just kind of like lock your shoulder in the right way, and you start moving like grunt, like and when it's not really going, grab your other hand, brace yourself, and you just with all of your force get this door about 2/3 the way open. I mean, you fucking open this door up pretty damn good so you guys can easily get in and out. Now, I am going to let you know that you notice that you're holding this door open. So if you let it go, it might close, it might snap shut quickly, or it might just stay where it is because there's no power to it. But you know that you put a lot of force into this and rips this door open. As you pull your Omni blade and you allow it to just kind of like disintegrate onto the ground, unless you choose to leave it out for now. As you pull out your Omni blade, you do have that huge like stab that's right inside of it, and you're holding the door currently with your hand. That was fucking amazing. You do still have a move. What do you want to do? You want to stay there and hold it, or you want to actually move into the room?
I'll probably hold my move until Adam walks through,
Sure.
and then like try to find cover or something.
Okay. Sure.
But what do we see through the door?
Oh, I believe I described you. No, I didn't, because it was shut, right? So what you guys see through the doorway. So as I described it beforehand, the way that Lena had run into the building, she'd run in and she was standing on the flank of the ship, like the starboard side of the ship, so she could actually see everybody lined up like underneath the legs. The Batarians lined up underneath the legs, shooting out at the humans, which are over by the front of the ship, the very like nose of the ship. So they were standing there and shooting forward. She came in from the side. Actually, the angle you guys are at, you're at the very, very back of the ship. So from the angle that you're at, if you want to make for me Again, just because I'm sorry to keep penalizing you there, Rick, but because you just opened the door and you're looking straight through, with a -2 to your perception, could you roll me a perception wisdom -2?
Sure thing.
Sadly, you just notice that you hear shooting or whatever happening, but because the big ass of the ship is in the way, you can't see who's shooting, what's shooting where, and you most certainly can't see Lena. Even though you're perpendicular to her, she's kind of hidden behind boxes pretty well. Okay, so that's what you see at the moment. You're at the ass of the ship. Now that's Lena's turn. Lena. Now, because you did just discharge your weapon very last turn, your weapon needs to cool down for 1 round before you can discharge the sniper rifle again. What do you choose to do this round? You had it set up, you took the shot, you took the guy's fucking head from his shoulders, and then quickly pulled it off and dropped down so that you would have the cover from them. What are you doing this round?
Um.
And make me a notice check with a -2.
Oh, what? Sorry.
A notice... perception, my apologies, with wisdom perception -2. I gotta make you guys roll often so you get comfortable with it. Oh! Okay. So with your -2, is that double? That's snake eyes? No, it's not snake eyes, just a penalty. Okay. So you just don't notice them coming into the doorway over there.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Have they spotted me? Do I know, or do I have to check if they've spotted me, if they know where I am?
You would have to roll to peek around the corner, and I would allow you to use your move action for that notice if you'd like, for that perception check if you'd like. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Nope.
please.
No. Are you trying to be stealthy while doing this, or are you just like poking your head out completely?
Well, if I want to see if they've noticed me, and if they haven't, I don't want them to notice me.
Okay,
So
sure.
I'm checking to see if they've noticed me.
No, I got you. So roll me with a -1 just because you're trying to be discreet. Same
Perception.
roll as before. Yep.
-1.
Okay, so you kind of like, as I said, you pulled your rifle down, you drop down, you kind of like, and then you like roll around the boxes and just go to peek your head very discreetly around to the side, pull yourself back in, then you lean a little bit further to see, and you can see that the Batarians that were in back, the ones that are in back of where the shot happens, they're like looking around all over the place of where the fuck this shot came from, and they're definitely trying to see where you are. I'm gonna make my own little roll really quickly. Oh, hold on. To see if they can see where you where that shot came from. Roll for me really quickly a stealth check, dexterity stealth, with a -2 to it. Mind you, a -3 is fucking huge. You never get more than a -3. Oh my god, I got the total of an 8. You got the total of a 9. You actually fucking beat me with your amazing roll right there with a -2. Look at that. So they're looking around trying to see where this one is. The guys that are in front try to look around. That's what you notice, but they're being shot at by 3. So they're continuing to shoot at the humans in front of them. But these guys are looking around, and as soon as one of them starts to like look right at you, you notice it and you pull your head back. They have not noticed you yet. That is your move. You still have an action.
Is there anything else that I can actually do as an action, really, apart from pulling my pistol out?
Pulling your pistol out because of your skills will not, because it's readied and everything, it won't really take an action.
Okay. I can't really do anything with my sniper rifle right now, so.
No, it's going to cool down for this round, but you can kind of get yourself set up for next round or whatever.
No, they won't spot me if I try and line up a shot.
They will. You'll be poking your head. So right now you have full cover. So there's literally 100% obstruction between you and them. If you start trying to line up a shot, they will be able to actually make their perception checks against you because you'll be exposing yourself. It's up to you.
Is there any way that I can try and communicate with these two to see where they are? Let them know.
Absolutely. Yeah. You guys do have comm links. They're built into your suits.
So I'm gonna get the comm link and be like, where the fuck are you guys? I might need you.
Okay. Both of you guys can give like a sentence to response if you'd like to. You don't have to.
I'll just shout something about the back of the ship or something.
Okay.
That's pretty much the only thing I can see from here right now.
Yeah, like we're at the ass of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when he says that, I imagine, Lena, you instinctively look over in that direction, and from where you are right now, you would see that there's a door open, but you wouldn't be able to see them at the moment. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be your turn. So you're more or less just going to hold your turn, taking cover or whatever, which is perfectly fine. Now we're going to move on to the humans, which actually get to go first. So give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Here we go. So the humans line up their shots to take them at the Batarians. One of them actually does. He does actually hit the Batarians. He's got in his hands an assault rifle. And he's going to take his shots at the Batarians. So he's like... And so out of the 3 humans that are kind of like popping out of cover, taking their shots and trying to roll back into cover, their cover is partial, not complete, like Lena's right now. One of them does line up the shots, and he actually hits a Batarian. You can see that he completely, he blew through the shields of the Batarian, and you can tell that because one of the last bullets that came out of his assault rifle actually none of you guys are watching. So when you pop around the corner, you can start to see damage on this guy's armor. So that was their turn. Now it's going to be Adam's turn before the Batarians go. Adam, go.
Can I make a perception roll to see the aliens?
You can't because the ass of the ship is completely in the way. You can just hear things.
Completely in the way. Okay. So, Carmine got to roll. I don't get to. Okay, great.
No, not to see the aliens, to see Lena.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I just see the ass of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like raised. Or is
it's
on the ground?
Yeah, it's a big ship, so it takes up like because it's what's the word I'm looking for? A transport ship. So it has very large engines to handle a lot of hull in atmosphere.
Okay.
So it's low and high.
I guess I'll rush to hide basically behind the engines, but like try and not hide directly behind where the engines would discharge.
Gotcha.
I at least know that. But it's the only cover we have from this angle, right? Really?
Absolutely, and it's almost about 20 meters away, so you're going to spend your entire turn hoofing it over there to get behind the engines. And right now, it looks like there is complete obstruction between you and the Batarians, or the shots being discharged. So you don't think that they'll be able to notice you. So as you're running, make me a perception check with a -2 to see if you notice Lena. Sorry, -3 because she's actively like behind full cover right now.
It's wisdom, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was not -2 because it says assisted, not modifier. Because your rollers are always really weirdly worded.
Oh, I can change the wording. That's just I can change the wording.
Just saying.
The first one was rolled with what, a -2? We'll just count it as
no, this one's a -2.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. So either way, the that's not enough to see Lena even at this angle. I was giving her a penalty, but not enough to see Lena at this angle. So you don't see Lena, you don't see the Batarians. You know that you're getting close to it. You hear shouts being made both in English and in something that you can't understand. And so you're running forward, and you are back behind, not directly behind where an engine discharge is, but certainly a fucking dangerous place should the things start to take off. That is where you are, so you're significantly closer. That is going to be your whole turn. Now it's the Batarians' turns. Give me 1 second. So it's
I also would have said to Carmine before I ran that there's looks like stealth is out of the window, and it's just kind of.
I'd probably just grin at you.
Because I'm not even like angry at him. I'm just like, oh yeah, reasonable.
So these
impressive.
So these Batarians are, like I said, the 2 of them were shot. So out of the ones that are remaining, the 2 that are in back and just trying to figure out where things are going, they try to shoot forward, but like the humans up there have so much cover, they're just kind of like, fuck it. And one of them just starts shooting randomly off to the right and one randomly off to the left to try to like scare out of hiding whoever it is that's back there. Lena, do me a favor. Could you make for me a that's going to be a what would this check be? Make for me a survive wisdom check, please. So you rolled a 5, and that's actually enough to make what I was going to tell you. You can tell that based off like the shots over high, down low, hitting the boxes that you're behind and everything. Had you gone one lower, you would have failed. You can tell you're like, oh shit, they found. Oh no, these are kind of like all over the place. They're just trying to like kick me out of hiding. Okay, I got this.